We've all played a game that was straight up ass. Horrible graphics, a garbage story, or full-on glitchy gameplay. Things that basically left you feeling like you've wasted time and money. Today we're not looking at your average bad games though. We're looking at some disturbingly bad shit. So, get yourself ready for some dark topics. Let's begin. Alright, so imagine the edgiest teenager you can think of. Kidnap that son of a bitch and then hold this kid on gunpoint to create a horror game. His coding skills are non-existent, so the only way he knows how to scare people is by dragging some random shit from LiveLeak into the game. So, after a tearful ordeal for that poor fella, you finally get the finished product. That's kind of what I imagined happened with the development of this game. Sad Satan is a game that looks like a simple maze game. You can tell that it's trying extremely hard to scare you, but failing miserably. Spamming shit like gore images, images of sex offenders, and playing distorted audio. Here's an example. If you're a kid, sure, that might scare you. But if you're an adult, you're just looking at this and probably feeling more disgusted than anything. This game has a few different versions. The original one being from a channel named Obscure Horror Corner, which I don't think has been released as of yet. What we do have though are remakes of it. And oh boy, I'd be careful which one you download. Some versions just contain the usual gory images, not very appealing, but that's it, I guess. But then we have other versions that contain the same shit alongside literal CP. A virus too, by the way, but CP. Imagine wanting to have a scary night, but waking up by the FBI banging down your door. Some people said it was a troll who took it too far, others blamed Obscure Horror Corner. Obviously the guy behind the channel tried to defend himself, but he did a terrible job at it. Having said so much shit that contradicts himself, and then claiming he would respond to the entire situation. This guy straight up disappeared like a dad going to get some milk. I don't know, man. I want to give this guy the benefit of the doubt, but pulling a move like that isn't helping. As for the legacy of this game, back in like 2015 it got named the scariest game ever made. Claiming that it came from the deep web, but in reality, it was just an edgelord that wanted to gross the player out. Nothing more, nothing less. You can see a difference between old posts about the game and newer ones, where people finally woke up and are straight up ridiculing the creator. It doesn't change the fact that we still want justice for the usage of CP, but it's a decade old at this point, so I don't think anything will come out of it. I wish I was joking. This is a real game. You don't even need half a brain cell to process what this game is about. The title says it all. It's literally about, committing a disgusting crime. The game has plot, but it feels like the creator was thinking to himself, alright, I want a game about R-wording, and then decided to build plots around it. So, this game has 4 characters, a family of 3 consisting of 42-year-old Yuko, 17-year-old Aoi, and 12-year-old Manaka. And then we have the other character who is the guy you're playing as, who is a sex offender named Masaya Kimura. Sounds bad, right? It's about to get worse, because the plot is literally this. Kimura R-worded a woman, 17-year-old Aoi caught him, who helped the victim to seek justice, and then the guy wanted to take revenge on Aoi, whose method was committing R-word against the entire family. And yes, that includes the 12-year-old girl. Someone genuinely needs to check the creator's hard drive, good god. Then we have 2 endings. The black ending is the one where one of the characters gets impregnated, they decide to keep the child, but, now the kid has to grow up in a single family household, because Kimura died because of a moving train somehow. And then we have the red ending where Kimura just gets stabbed to death. Yeah, the guy ends up dying in both endings. That shit doesn't feel satisfying now, does it? They can shove a cactus up the ass of the guy, and I'd still be left unsatisfied. Because the problem isn't that Kimura gets punished or not. The problem is that this game exists in the first place. You also gotta realize that there are people out there who played this game for their own pleasure. Bruh, if your lust has reached a low like this one, there's no comeback possible. You're beyond saving, buddy. You notice I rushed through this section? Yeah, that's because I tried to do research with stuff I can find on the internet. No amount of money can convince me to watch the entire game. We all know that Hitler was rejected at art school and decided to pursue politics. But in an alternate universe, he went on to become a game developer instead. If he did, this would pretty much be the result. Ethnic cleansing is just as bad as it sounds, maybe even worse. The game is a first-person shooter game where it plays a KKK member. Your goal is to kill predatory subhumans, a name given to African Americans, Latinos, and Jews. And these motherfuckers didn't hold back whatsoever, giving monkey noises to African Americans, giving Latinos sombreros, and Jews wearing traditional clothing. So basically, it's Doom but extremely racist. Without the kick-ass background music, of course. Because while Doom has some insane guitar riffs playing in the background, this game has a song that contains lyrics, and you can guess what word was spammed in it. If you cannot take a guess, let me help you. They say the N-word much more than Lil Pump saying Gucci Gang. That shit says it all. I think we can all confidently say that the developers are white supremacists. No, really. They genuinely are white supremacists. And I mean, after creating a dumpster fire like this one, it would be a surprise if they deep down loved other ethnicities. So, I've shown a few clips and we can all agree that it looks shit. Well, despite that, the creators had the balls to ask for $14 to play this garbage. And you think maybe only a couple, tens, or even hundreds of copies have been sold. But how surprised would you be if I said that they sold thousands of copies? This is pretty much a racist charity at this point because there's no way that people bought it for the quality. Getting so popular that they even made a sequel to it. So, you are telling me that these motherfuckers got enough profit to make a new one. I'm wondering what I'm doing wrong in my life, not earning that amount. Alright, so this is, I don't know how to word it. It's strange. Very strange. I'm just imagining me catching one of my friends playing this and my weirded out reaction following it after. Because when you're playing Splatter School, you're playing a low-quality 2D side-scroller game. The main character is a girl named Jessica, and by the looks of it, she definitely looks like a young one. The type that probably isn't allowed to get herself a pack of cigarettes. So when you're moving around, you'll find monsters you should fight off. These monsters are a bunch of horny bastards though, because once you take damage, it slightly rips off a piece of your clothing. And once you're one-shot, you can see everything, right? And then once you take damage in that very exposed state, you die. And the monsters are very creative because they have an obsession with making her last moments extremely sexual, to a point where I cannot even show you the sprites of this shit. Hell, I can't even show anything once the character takes damage because that within itself is too much for YouTube to handle. Oh, and I will repeat what I said. She does not look of age. I know there are people out there defending underage characters portrayed in a sexual way, if it's fictional or whatever, but who takes any of these motherfucking morons seriously? It gets to a point where it's just concerning if you stroke yourself because of this game, because not only is the character underaged, it's extreme, to say the least. Like, getting R-worded by a tentacle monster type of shit. You've got to be a veteran gooner if you're turned on by that, or on the side of book talk. I genuinely don't know which one's worse. So in conclusion, if you're complaining about wasting time and money on a shit game, just be happy that the creators aren't trying to put you on a watch list. So anyway, that was it for today. If you liked the video, drop a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Goodbye.